to turn my sound on, so hopefully it will come on nice and smooth, and that's the way it does it. It comes on like that. Just fixing this here, and let me just start the show by welcoming, hey, Sean, let me get my audio on here. Cool. We'll connect here. Sean, good morning. Oh, wait. Oh, boy, I thought we were going to lose the computer. I froze up. I thought we were going to lose it, but it didn't crash. So cool. It did have something to do with the Bluetooth. Interesting. Make a mental note of that. What is this? This is Cyber's page. Okay, let's get rid of that. And we're going to use that later. So I just want to say right off the bat, we're going to have Willy Bragg. We're good now, Sean? Oh, my audio is muted. My bad. Here, let me turn the audio on. There we go. We should be good now, Sean. Give me a chat in the chat, and we'll see if it's chatting and stuff. I want to give a shout out once again to Willy Bragg TV on YouTube, and I want to give him a huge thank you for coming by the show today and discussing free speech absolutism. I wouldn't be surprised if after we have this conversation, we probably have him back again for another one about something totally different. He's just a very nice guy, and I think that he might have something to offer us. You know,
Sean, the Orca guy. Yep, all good.
Oh, great.
Yep, all good.
Great. Now let me just find that second chat page. We've obviously got two chats up here, and I have to find the second one. I don't know where it's hiding. It's hiding behind another page. That's...
Sean, the Orca guy.
Oh, boy.
Sean, the Orca guy.
I don't know where it is.
Shout out to Nate.
Shout out back at
Shout
you,
out
brother.
to Nate.
I know we're getting double posts right now, and I apologize for that, everybody. Just bear with me as I try to find where the second chat. I see both chats. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, great. That was really weird. It was right under another page, like perfectly, and I thought I moved the other one, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, so just real quick, I got a little bit of a headache just started all of a sudden. That's weird. Just checking with the our $35,000 investment here. We are at 46. We started 35. Now we're at 46,000. So that's where Harmony is. It's down. Everything is down today. Harmony is at 02117. You can see it in the bottom. No, not yet. Hold on. Oh, I've moved. I'm sorry, you guys. I moved Harmony. Okay, so now we're looking at Cardano, which is... No, now we're looking at Matic, which is $1.11. My bad. It's okay. I can swap them, or I'll just swap them. That's
Francesco Moro.
I'm going to swap them.
Hello. Morning, Nate.
Francesco, good morning. How are you, buddy? Okay, we just put Matic closer, so we should have the Harmony price. Yes. Now we've got the Harmony price right there. Perfect, guys. Okay, excellent. Just getting ready for Willy Bragg today. He's a free speech absolutist, and he's going to be joining us for a conversation about free speech, which is something I'm really interested in. I try to get you guys to come to Twitter, but you guys just won't do it. I've been on Twitter all day, all night, arguing with a few people, and none of you guys are there supporting.
Francesco Moro. I'm good, thanks.
I'm used to it. I'm on my own over there, and yeah, it's cool. Is the guys that are arguing with me, they're on their own too. Nobody's seeing their tweets either. So, is it just me, or is anyone else exhausted? Maybe stop lying to people. You know. I don't know what to tell this guy, dude. You know, you're going to be a rude little bitch to me. You're going to try to call me a fucking shit lib. When I'm, you know, provably not a shit lib. I don't tote the fucking, a shit lib is someone who totes the narrative of the mainstream media, the mainstream, liberal, democratic narrative, right? If you think that that's what I do because, you know, I believe that masks help slow down a pandemic, which they do, and it's been proven by science. I don't support mandates. There was a time when I did. I was convinced otherwise. So does that make me a shit lib because I once believed in mandates? Okay, fine. Then call me a fucking shit lib all you want. You're only hurting yourself. When you brand everyone that you disagree with a shit lib and you refuse to listen to what they say, you're just hurting yourself. And you're going to bring a world of pain onto yourself when you try to attack me, who I've got I'm pretty strong, I'm pretty resilient and whatever. There's a lot of people who put a lot of shit out there and make themselves very vulnerable. In other words, they live in glass houses. They throw a lot of stones at other people. And you know, when you live in glass houses, you shouldn't fucking throw so many stones. You're going to put things out there. You're going to share things out there and put your heart out there for someone to stomp on. You come and you attack me with a lie, then I'm going to stomp on that heart that you laid out in front of me. I don't care. Oh, you thought I was going to be nice? You thought I was going to act like, you know, some kind of a stand-up, you know, for lack of a better word, a good person, you know, somebody with morals and standards. You picked the wrong guy. You stepped into the mud with me, motherfucker. I'm going to drag you down to the fucking muck. Trust me, I'm way dirtier than you ever thought you could be. So you want to fucking get dirty with me, bitch? I'll take you down. Somebody tried to call me a fucking, tried to call me some kind of a fucking name today. I said, try saying that in my face, motherfucker. I said, try saying that to my face, fat boy, is what I said to him.
Morning listening and driving.
I'll step down into the muck with you. I don't give a fuck.
The freaking
You know,
Oracle.
but if you deserve it.
Oh, and happy birthday
I don't look forward to it. It's nothing I want to do. I want to be friends with everybody. I really do. But I can only carry your lies for so long, and I'm only going to try to convince you for so long. And once you start attacking me personally, or just, you know, trying to attack my narrative, or just trying to mischaracterize what I say or what I believe in, Cyber Moo, bro, you're awake. I'm in another room, waiting for this. Let me get in there with you, bro. Cool, brother.
Hey.
Moo.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you'd be awake this early, bro. I should have checked first.
No problem. I haven't been sleeping much.
Oh.
Headaches, you know.
I'm sorry, man.
Edwin Sparks
It's all
420. Good morning.
So Pop-Tarts came out with these little minis. They're called Bites. And this guy put up the funniest little tweet. This guy, Alex, I follow him, but he won't come to the show. He says he doesn't have time to come to the show. That's a funny thing in itself. He was like doing all these posts about the propeller getting hit by the MiG and like comparing propellers and shit like that and saying it was a doctored video and blah, 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 blah. And I go, dude, that video is real. That propeller got hit, obviously, and you're just not looking at it right.
It takes literally nothing to destroy a propeller like that.
Right?
Literally nothing.
Right?
That
like
douse of the gasoline would be enough to fucking destroy it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the bottom of that MiG made contact, but I wouldn't be surprised if the fuel did that either. Either or. But the point I was making was, he was like, I said, you should come to my show so we could talk about this in real time. You know what he told me after going through all these propeller videos? I don't have time to go to podcasts. I go, well, you got time to look at fucking propeller videos all day. You look at fucking something spinning around all day. You're not going to come and... But anyway, that guy, look what he put up on Twitter this morning, because it's fucking great. I know he won't come to the show. Fuck that guy. But look what he put up on Twitter, man. And hopefully this won't crash my computer. And remember, if my computer crashes during this show, I'm starting over, same title, everything, because Willy Bragg's coming here hopefully in a half hour, and it's an important show.
Sean
So we'll be pushing through.
How dare you? Calling Naya shitlib is so stupid and wrong. It reveals the low intelligence of the haters that they can't see logic.
he's blinded by his own narrative, but we could get into that a little bit. Anyway, look at this, Cyber. It says Pop-Tart Bites, frosted strawberry. So he's got these little mini Pop-Tarts. You know what those are, right, Cyber? Pop-Tarts?
Yeah.
And he says, gotta buy a small toaster now? A little mini toaster with a little mini Pop-Tarts. Dude, that's so dumb and hilarious. I was like, dude, that's my kind of a tweet right there, bro. Oh, God.
You want to smoke?
So funny. Yes, I do. I need to, bro. I'm a little worked up this morning.
Why?
I was on Twitter going back and forth with a couple of dudes. One of them's calling me a shit lib, the other one's calling me a right winger, and they're both buddies. They've joined forces against me, and I'm like, these two cannot comport. You can't be a shit lib and a right winger, so you guys are gonna have to figure this out. There's no way you're both a shit lib and a right winger, because that person does not exist. So for one of them to have a misperception of me one way, then the other one to have a misperception of me the other way, shows how out of whack both of them are. Or, you know what else I realized? I was like, damn, if people can mistake me for both a right winger and a shit lib, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one that's fucked up. Maybe it's my goddamn, my morals and my narrative is the messed up one. And then I thought about it for 2 seconds. I was like, no, I'm pretty good. It ain't me. Okay, so I got this wonderful cherry pie, man. I got this Gorilla Glue too. Ugh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the glue. Gonna check it for seeds really fast. Nay has horrible seedy cannabis. Okay. I'm not finding one. I think we're okay. Oh, so good.
I was over and buy groceries this morning.
Uh-huh.
Then there's an old lady sitting at the
counter. Oh, behind the counter?
And I always...
Old lady behind the counter in a small town?
Robert the connoisseur. Cheers. Did you say garlic?
I always pay with my phone. You just scan it where you normally put your credit card in and then you pay.
Yeah.
And I have done that consistently for the last few years. I never fucking use my card.
Media libs are all for Ukraine
war. Standing over there and
I don't know if we qualify anymore to be called Democrats.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter who's behind the
Stephen running.
Sometimes
so fucking rude.
Look
with a couple.
Oh God, I don't understand. You guys hear Cyber's trying to talk to me. Why are you posting messages while you hear him trying to talk over you? Now I have to turn your volume off, man. Why do you guys do this? It's like you're not watching the show, man. Look, explain it to me. Steve Running, Doom Chaser. Please, you hear Cyber talking to me. Why are you knowing that you're going to walk over at Cyber while he's trying to talk to me? I'm just kind of curious, man. I don't mean to get upset with you guys, but I want to just understand the whole situation so we can possibly avoid this in the future.
Doom Chaser 1.
No, I don't want an oops. I want to know, are you hearing what's going on? You have the sound on? Are you 10 minutes behind the show? Just let me know what's going on so we can fix this. I want you guys to have a voice in here, but you got to show me.
Running. Just turned on, sorry.
Alright, well, maybe in the future, you guys, just so you know, man, just understand that when you're going to type something, it's going to be said out loud on my show. You guys should all know this. So just give yourselves like a few seconds just to see if there's some conversation going on before you hit enter. You can type out what you want to say and just wait. And if there's something being said and Cyber's talking to me, you know you're going to fucking talk over him. So I'm just kind of curious, from the rest of you that did that, were you aware that Cyber was talking to me? Can you hear Cyber talking to me? Do you hear him having to stop every time you fucking hit enter? Or are you oblivious to that? I want to know. Just let me know in the chat if I'm being unreasonable and getting fucking pissed off at people that I shouldn't be getting pissed off at. Let me know. But fucking tell me, because I had to fucking mute the chat just so I can get the rest out of Cyber what he's going to tell me about the old lady behind the counter in a small town. Okay, go ahead, Cyber. Sorry.
Yeah, and sometimes over there it fucks up, so they have to reset the clicks whatever on the register, and then I scan my phone again. And that happens actually quite a lot. She's sitting over there, and then I put my phone down to the register, and that error is there. And then she look at me and then I say, there's an error. Yeah, I can see that. You need to turn your phone off and turn it on again. I said, turn my phone on and on again. Yeah, that will fix it. Won't, because I know we often get this error over here. All you need to do is reset the fucking cash register. We scan again. It might take 2 or 3 times, but it will work.
Right.
Her response was, she just was sitting and staring out in the fucking air for
Whoa, you got cut off, bro.
Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. She was just, after I explained that, then she was just sitting there, looking out in the air for around 30 seconds. Just sitting there, staring out in the air. I was looking at her. I expected her to reset the fucking cash register so my phone could could pay again. And then I said, what's going on here? Yeah, you don't want my help, so I cannot help you.
Oh my god!
That was her fucking response
so
to it.
That what she was doing was she was disassociating for 30 seconds. That's what she was doing. They disassociate. It's like you don't like what you're hearing, so you just shut down. And she just shut down like a computer that needed to like that cash register needed to be rebooted. That fucking bitch needed a reboot right to her fucking face. God, man.
Yeah,
unreal. Unreal.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, I'm going to turn
It really pissed me off, man. I was in a fucking bad mood, and then that
just made it even. That was the cherry on top of the sundae right there.
How to fucking use my phone.
Unreal. God bless America.
All right, unpack, bro.
All right, so anyway.
Yeah.
Freaking Oracle says there's lag. Doom says there's a delay. Robert says it's delayed. Okay, so there's some kind of a delay. I get it.
Holly Horn.
I get it. But just so you guys know how I feel about that, try to get caught up. I want you to have a voice. I want everyone. I want Cyber to be able to hear you. I want the guests to be able to hear you.
Nate.
I want to be able to hear you. But I don't want you to be rude. I want you to have timing. And I want you to exhibit a little bit of respect for everybody, okay?
Everyone has a diff delay. I press enter when no one is speaking. Then you start speaking and you force me to interrupt you. Frustrating for sure.
That's what I need to know.
Then we all stop talking.
Look, this is the problem. Most podcasters have the ability to let these chats come through when they want. Restream, they come, and you can't stop it. There's no pause button.
20 seconds. Robert the Connoisseur. Mine is about 25 seconds delay. Billy Bong Thornton. Maybe 5 seconds delay.
Well, I want you guys to have a voice in here. That's why I want to work it out so we can all make this work together. Because I want to be able to audibly, and I want you to know that I'm hearing what you're saying too. That I'm not ignoring you. You know, I used to do that, bro. When I started podcasting, there were people in the chat that I didn't like, and I would just act like I didn't see what they said or whatever. And I realized, years later, that's no way to be. You have to treat everyone equally in an audience, unless somebody is just being overtly stupid. I'm going to try to give each and every one of you the same amount of attention. So I want to make it so it works. And fuck, I want to kill someone at Restream for not letting me pause this fucking chat and hear this stuff when I want to hear it, you know? And what's the point of having a chat if it's going to fucking talk over you? And it's like having a conversation with a human being, and as soon as you start talking, they're going to talk right over you. Well, what the fuck good is that, Restream? Do something, man. Fix it. You know? God.
That's really weird. You cannot fucking pause it. That should be really easy to implement.
Dude. So anyway, for my friend Buddy Faulkner, who gave me the Left Coast bong out in California. He lives here in Orlando. He says he likes when I get really pissed off, and then I do a bong hit and I calm down. So let's see if it works. Cyber, cheers.
Let's do that.
Billy, cheers. Robert, cheers. Valentine, cheers. Holly, cheers. Everyone that might be on the Rumble, cheers to you guys, and thanks for taking time out of your schedule. I know I sound like I'm really pissed off right now. Trust me when I tell you, it has nothing to do with you guys. Nothing at all to do with you guys. All right? So, cheers. I love you guys. Thanks.
Hoot and howl.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Robert the Connoisseur. Cheers. Edwin Sparks 420. Cheers. Doom Chaser 1.
A fucking pause button.
Is there a way to change that voice? It really ing sucks.
You don't like kids?
Holly Horn.
What do you got against kids?
Cheers.
You're one of the few weirdos that doesn't like that voice. Everyone else seems to love
Sean
it.
the Orca Guy. Cheers, Nick.
It makes y'all sound sweet and innocent. I like that. Gives me the voice of authority over you. What? Oh, I'm the adult in the room and
Billy
you're the
Von
children.
Thornton. Are you racist against kids?
Are you racist against kids, Doom Chaser? I love that, dude. That's
Edwin
hilarious.
Sparks 420.
Are you racist against kids?
LOL.
What's wrong with the Red Queen?
What's wrong with who?
The Red Queen.
That's what I thought you
Robert
said.
the
Wasn't that her
Connoisseur.
name? Yeah, wasn't that her
In
name?
car, I
The
have
Red
to
Queen?
lower the
Beck-
volume with this
Becca or
voice.
something?
To
Becca?
raise it when you talk.
In car, I have to lower the volume with this voice, then raise it when you talk. Really?
Doom Chaser
Is
1.
it too loud?
Is it a kid's voice? LOL.
It is
High
actually.
pitch is off.
In my end, it sounds louder than you.
All right. I'll move the microphone closer to
But
me.
it always do that. It always do that, so I'm just used to it.
I usually
And
have the
think that's
mic.
because it's over Discord. I don't know.
I usually have the mic a little closer to me. This might put the balance in my favor now. We'll see. I still haven't heard from Willy, man. In the messages. Come on, Willy, where are you at, buddy? He is. I mean, we still have
What?
some time.
What? Yeah, over an hour, right?
He's gonna be here. He's supposed to be here in 15 minutes.
Okay, okay. Then because
You're
I have
really
a
on my
card
dick.
on my phone, but that's a. Oh yeah, never mind. It was 10 o'clock, right? Yeah, never mind. I'm an idiot.
He's gonna fight for me, dude. You don't fight for me. You do not
Robert the
fight
Connoisseur.
for me when you
Cyber is wicked
support
low in car.
fascist
But on TV.
DeSantis. Dude, I mean, how the fuck are you going to say that you're a friend of mine and then you're going to support Ron DeSantis? You're not a friend to me because you're not a friend to everybody. And you have to be a friend to everybody if you're going to be a friend to me. You can't discriminate against people, man. If Ron DeSantis was just doing Florida and doing a great job, I'd support him. But he had to fuck with women's rights. He had to fuck with African Americans' rights. He had to fuck with LGBTQ rights. How much more does it take to fucking shut the fuck up, shit lib Joe? How much more does it take, bro? You know, stop fucking calling me a shit lib, motherfucker. You could start with that. I don't tote the narrative of the goddamn Democrats. You're fucking psychotic for even going there with me. And the fact that everyone you disagree with is a shit lib says a lot about you. So, you know, if you want to have my back, I support you in starting to fucking admit when you lose a fucking point. You know, that's the only way we're going to make any progress. That's just like I was wrong about mandates. Great, I was. What were you wrong about, you motherfucker? Nothing ever? You know? Who's the fucking shit lib, you fucking bitch? You're fucking projecting.
Doom Chaser 1. Fascists take advantage of bad policies to look good.
And by shit lib, you know, he's not a shit lib, he's a shit fucking pub. He's a shit Republican. That's what he is. He fucking supports Ron DeSantis. What more do you want? That's it. I don't need anything else. I win the fight. You support Ron DeSantis. Boom. Knockout punch. You know, anybody that supports Ron DeSantis cannot argue with me. You can't debate me. There is nothing to be said. I'm just going to say you support Ron DeSantis. Go see what... What? Kermit the Frog dies? I don't get that.
Oh, no. Oh my.
Kermit the Frog's on life support. It says dies. I don't get it.
Holly Horn.
Oh, I've
Scratch
blocked
a
this
red,
fucking account.
Find a fascist.
I'm pro-censorship. I'm pro-vaccine. Probably pro-cuckold too. Yeah, I'm pro-vaccine. I'm not pro-censorship. You know, I fucking block a dumbass. That's not pro-censorship, dude. That's you being a prick. That's you being a cunt. And that's you toting lies and telling lies and me not making any progress with you. Why would I waste my fucking time with you? I mean, this is what it's turned into. You've got nothing left. You've got silly memes that make no sense.
Doom Chaser 1. Bad COVID policies and healthcare. Kermit dies. LOL.
Pro-vaccine. Yeah, I am pro-vaccine. How many lives did the vaccine save? Holy fucking shit. I mean, I should address that. But like I said, it's just a circle that never ends. And if you motherfuckers would come in there and help me and back me up, I wouldn't have to fucking spend all my time running around in circles with these cunts. But I'm in there by myself. And it's almost like all of the stuff that I lay on you guys, you act like in the chat, you act like, yeah, we support everything you say, and it all makes sense, and man, you're really blowing fire and flames and blah, 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 and all that shit. And then I'm on Twitter getting no likes, no retweets, no fucking support, no comments, nothing from you guys. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
Patrick John Welder.
I saw on CNN today.
I saw a video of Putin
Most people
and
prefer
Xi together
Facebook
saying it's time
for their
change.
social media. Most people.
Wonder what change that could be.
You know, I don't like Facebook. I think that is where you find the pit of stupidity in America. It's like all the dumbest people, to me, seem to be like they're on Facebook. The smarter ones seem to be on Twitter. If you
Robert
would just,
the Connoisseur.
that's the way, that's your persona, you know, that's the way I look at it.
You're first.
I fully support your first. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Well, it's getting close to crunch time, dude. We got 12 minutes. I still haven't heard from Willy yet. I guess he's gonna make one of those, what do they call that?
That's why
fashionably
I like
late.
Facebook better for your show.
He wants to be fashionably late.
3-second delay instead of 20. Holly
Yo,
Horn.
Enoch, what's up, brother?
Not on Facebook anymore.
3-second delay on.
Enoch Emmanuel Torres.
You're not on Facebook anymore?
Yo, son. Holly Horn.
Well,
They hacked my Facebook.
the sadness about it is.
Facebook is like that movie Idiocracy.
Oh, by the way, it was Cleaning Crew Thursdays, guys, and I have really been enjoying the view all day. I want you to know that. But because today is also an interview, I figured we'd forego the Cleaning Crew Thursdays. But I just want you to know, full on eyefuls all day, bro. We've got yoga pants, we've got it all. It's happening. It sucks to be you guys, I guess. Oh, but you gotta love a good Cleaning Crew Thursdays. So next week we'll bring that back, okay? Come back next Thursday morning and we'll have the camera turned on. But like I said, we're doing an interview. It's a big show, and I just figured we wouldn't have
Billy
that on
Bong
here
Thornton.
for that.
When I'm bored, I go to Facebook and trig all the dummies and get them arguing with each other.
Right, and what does that accomplish,
Edwin
man?
Sparks 420.
What does that accomplish?
Okay.
It wastes everybody's time. That's like me and these two guys on Twitter wasting our time, not getting anywhere.
Robert the Connoisseur.
And it doesn't look like I have any support
Nay the
from
Camel
anybody.
Toe Hunter.
Nobody wants to come in there and go, dude, Nay's not a shit lib. Have any of you thought maybe you should do that? Yo, Nay's not a right winger. And yo, Joe, why do you support Ron DeSantis? Any of you could do that. You know, why does it have to be just me? I've got a fucking fleet of people here with me. Nobody wants to do it. It's like that fucking goddamn bitch at fucking CNN that won't say important correctly. Important. and then douchebag telling me, oh, that's a speech impediment. No, it's not. She can say the T at the end of it. Important. She can say T. So don't tell me she's got a speech impediment. She's fucking lazy and stupid. The word is not important. That word does not exist. Look it up. IMPORDENT isn't a fucking word. It's important.
I did
fucking say it right, right?
What about the rest of you?
That's the level of fucking stupidity I'm dealing with. You know, it's just like I'm saying this woman should say a word correctly. He's saying that I'm a fucking right-winger for attacking her speech impediment, which doesn't fucking exist, which he fucking made up himself. And guess what? I'm the one with the fucking speech impediment, not her. I've got a speech impediment. Fuck you.
WTF is wrong with him calling you that? Enoch Emmanuel Torres.
Thank you, Sean. It'd be nice.
Important.
Yeah, that's even better. Important is even better than important. But let me say this. If you say important, you never learned. You never listened to the word. Okay? If you say February, you never fucking listened. It's February. It's simple shit, but it's unbelievable how dumb people are that they didn't listen to a fucking word. When somebody said, hey, the word's pronounced like this, and they were like, yeah, well, I like saying it like this instead. Well, you're a fucking idiot. You're part of the problem with the world today. Because you're the reason why we can't communicate properly, why facts don't fucking matter anymore. You're going to take a fucking word that we've all agreed on was a fucking word and change it to your own fucking personal liking. You might as well do that with your narrative too. Where the fuck is Willy at? God damn it, man. He's making me fucking wait, dude. I can't believe this.
Enoch Emmanuel Torres. Pure laziness,
He should be here, man. He should be fucking texting me or something, bro. He shouldn't, like, wait for the last second. He hasn't even popped into the Discord yet, like, to make sure the sound's okay or anything.
John Welder. I say y'all because I'm from Texas, but should definitely be saying you all.
No, I say y'all. Say however the fuck you want to say it, bro. Say y'all. I say y'all every fucking day. Yo, what's up, y'all? Yes, y'all. What's up, y'all? That's what I say, man. It doesn't... Look, man. Y'all is an acceptable term. It's in the fucking dictionary. Go look it up. It's a word. Y'all is a word. Guess what ain't a fucking word? Important. Important. It's not a fucking word. There's no letter D in the word important. Important. The fucking weirdos, man. It's weird. It's lazy and it's dumb. And I can't believe that woman works for fucking CNN as a goddamn person that talks all day at you. He can't say her words correctly. It drives me crazy that I've got a speech impediment now. It drives me fucking crazy. I hear people talking and reciting things, and man, I'm like, man, I remember when I used to be able to speak like that. It was nice. You know, I could pronounce the words exactly how I wanted to. That was fun. Those were good times.
Billy Ballantyne. You make an important point.
I mean, I guess Willy is just waiting till the last minute here. I mean, is he just going to pop in right at 10?
Holly
I make it important. No, D-E-N-T.
It's
Bro,
not an
if you're going to misspell the
It's
word,
lazy speak.
Billy, misspell it correctly. It's I-M-P-O-R-D-E-N-T. It's dent, like a dent in her fucking
Holly
head
Horn.
that she got when her parents dropped her on her
Billy,
fucking head
smiley
when she was a
face.
fucking infant. Or her little
Sean,
soft
you're
baby
a good
head.
guy.
She got a big dent in her head.
Just
An important.
hit him up on
She
Twitter
got an
and ask him
important.
why he's calling
Dude,
you a shitlib waiting
let's
for
create
his
the word.
response.
An important is a
Holly
dent
Horn.
that the people got in their heads that
Intention.
refuse to say important. They have an important. I love it. What's the matter? You got fucking dropped on your head by your parents when you were a kid? Important? I guess you weren't important enough. Oh! Yeah, I'm fucking worked up. I need another bong hit. I don't know, what the fuck did I smoke? Crack? Holy shit. I feel like I'm on goddamn speed. I need to calm the fuck down.
Caleb Sliger. You.
Yo, Caleb, how are you?
Sean, you're a guy. Nothing wrong with how Nay speaks.
Sean, that's very nice of you to say thank you. I kind of mispronounce a few words when I'm not thinking about it, when I get really high. Or when my Bell's palsy kicks in, man, you know, sometimes it has a mind of its own. You know? Nothing like waiting until the last minute, Willie.
Robert the
Have we ever
connoisseur.
been stood up on a
So you disagree with
show
Ebonics?
before? So you disagree with Ebonics? I disagree
Patrick
with
John
Ebonics?
Welder.
No,
I'm curious to know what the
I don't
interview
disagree with
process is
Ebonics.
like to work for
Are they
CNN.
using Ebonics to read me my
Speech
fucking
should be
news,
top
Robert?
priority.
Are they using
Billy
Ebonics on the
Valentine.
goddamn news programs?
Now,
Are they
if
insulting
he
my
hasn't
intelligence
messaged you,
when I'm
you're
trying to
most
hear my
likely
fucking news
ghosted.
being read to me? Or was that not important enough for them? Was that not enough important for them? It wasn't important. She's got a speech impediment, my dick. What the interview process is like to work for CNN. Speech should be top priority. Dude, all they had to do is go up to her and go, look, you're saying the word important wrong. There's a T in the middle of it. There's not a D. We're going to need for you to say important. Okay? From now on, the word is important. That's all. You don't have to fire her. Just tell her to say the word correctly. You know?
Billy Bong Thornton. If this was a
It's
job
like the
interview,
only word she
Willy
does
wouldn't
that
get
to.
the job.
I listen to her all day.
Hashtag
She
no
says
show
every
Willy.
word perfectly, except for the word important. She cannot say important. It's just one word. And she says it every fucking sentence. That's what's crazy. She uses the wrong word all the time. Important, important, important. I'd like a highlight reel of Caitlin Collins saying important. I would love a highlight reel of that. It would drive you
Doc
fucking
Collins
crazy.
Good morning, Nick.
Important.
Great to see you.
Important.
Sean, you
Important. Right? Stupid, right? Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Huh. Come on, Willie. Willie, what are you doing, buddy? 10 o'clock East Coast, man. Come on. We've got 1 minute. You're not even tweeting me yet. He's not even like Oh, there he is. Son of a bitch. There he is, finally. Logging in now.
Enoch YU Beaslin 420.
Okay.
What up, Orca? Doc Holland
Let's see
Daisy.
if he shows up in here.
That guy called you racist for that. What was that guy's problem? Doc Holland Daisy. Hey, Orca.
I need another bong rib. So bad.
Robert the connoisseur. Well, thank
Cheers,
you for not
Cyber.
saying
Cheers,
something
everybody.
to
We're
me.
going to have Willie here in just a second, supposedly. I'm waiting. Says
Billy
he's logging in now.
Valentine. He waited till 10 sharp to
Yes,
be
bro.
interviewed
Yes,
at 10. Red flag. Enoch YU Beaslin 420. Cheers everyone, hashtag NLRC. Billy Bong Thornton. Be there or be square. Doc Holland Daisy.
Fuck, why does this
That
keep
guy
doing
on
this?
Twitter, Les Bones, is an ass clown. Billy Valentine. That says tons about him off the bat.
Where's my server link? Dude. I gave him my server link. It's invite people. Copy. And when I put up paste, it should be a link right to our Discord server. But it says discord.com in the link when I give it to him. I mean, click this link. It should bring him right in, right? Are you guys?
Yep.
I mean, I'm just giving him a direct link. This was what I wanted to avoid, man. How many people are watching on Rumble for a free speech absolutist? 3 people on Rumble, huh? Wow. Oh, I thought you guys would be all about free speech absolutism. Isn't
Billy
it funny?
Valentine.
Rumble.
He should have had this squared away last HT.
Bro, dude, you know, when I
Sean, you're
deal
a
with
good guy.
podcasters,
What's up, Enoch?
what do I do next? Dude, why don't I see him? Where did Discord just disappear to? What the fuck, dude? Don't close fucking Discord. Dude, did you click on my link? Dude, is that the server link or not? He's like, I don't see him. He says, what do I do next? I'm like, I should see him in there. Somewhere.
Yeah, you should just click the link. You have a Discord account, right?
Yeah, he says, I'm logged in. What do I do now? I said, click on my server link. Click that link above. I did already. Oh my God. Dude.
Willy Valentine. I have a feeling he's gonna play dumb now. You just gotta click it. He knows.
He gave me his phone number, bro. I don't think so. I did. He says he clicked it. Does it say Nate's Garden? You know,
Doc Holland Daisy.
what's cool is
Restart the Discord.
there's nowhere near as many people as I thought were going to be here today. So it's like there's 23 people in the show, which is fine. There's 3 people on Rumble, which is wow. Or 1 person on Rumble now, you know, because they're so interested in free speech over there. So it's like, whatever. Does it say Nate's Garden? Okay. Click on my face with the beard. With the green speaker icon. I don't understand. He should have popped right in when I gave him the link. I would have been upset if there were 60, 70 people here, which is what I was expecting. I really was. I promoted the hell out of this.
Billy Valentine. Ask him if he needs help on how to set the time on his VCR.
He's not saying anything now. I'm just hanging here waiting. Time for another bong rip summer. It's a good thing we've got cannabis, huh?
Yeah.
Doom Chaser 1.
Switching to...
Most linguists refer to the distinctive speech of African Americans as Black English or African American English. Had look up Ebonics.
You know, if I was watching BET, seriously, and they had like BET News, and they were using Ebonics there, that'd be totally fine. Just like if I was watching like Israeli news and they were using Yiddish. You know, using Yiddish terms. You know, just sporadically. I'd be fine. You know, if that's what I was tuning into. I'm tuning into a legit, you know, straight up news program that's directed at a general audience, not a specific group of people. I see where it says Nate's Garden, he says. Are you on a phone or a PC? Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for taking time to try to be here for this, what was supposed to be an awesome discussion about free speech absolutism. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody. Oh, I can still be.
Edwin Sparks 420. Cheers. Robert the Connoisseur. Cheers.
Oh, he's on a computer.
Then he should have literally no problem.
I mean, you got to click on my base, dude. You got to click on.
Billy
I don't know what you're
Valentine.
clicking. I can't.
So I'm already mad at this guy for not taking this seriously.
It's all right.
Ridiculous.
I understand. We've lost 10 viewers because of this, but I'm not upset. You know, this was a show for him to promote his channel. He's doing this to himself. I told him to fix his YouTube channel. I wonder if he did. You know, he ignored that. Let's find out. That'll give me an idea of what I'm dealing with here. This channel doesn't have any content. Okay. I'm sorry for being all thumbs, he says. I'll ask him a question. Can you start a podcast and watch my live at the same time? If he's podcasting and I'm podcasting, then he can just turn on my podcast. I can turn on his podcast. We'll be able to talk to each other.
Sean,
We've done that plenty of times with people.
Cheers, everybody.
You know, since he's, I mean, it would be so easy. Discord is not that hard. If he's in our server, he might have the text chat up.
I don't see him in here at all. Now I see Mr. Chang.
Oh,
Hello?
hey, thank you so much. What's up, Pinoy?
Oh,
Billy
Am I in the
Valentine.
right place?
You're in the right place.
Streamlabs.
I'll just interview you. Hey, everybody, it's Pinoy Grower. Let's just interview him. So I'm literally Pinoy. I'm about to do an interview with somebody, and they're having a problem getting into the. I'm about to interview someone, and they're having a problem getting into our Discord server. And you just showed him. You just showed him how easy it was. What's that?
Asking me if he's ever used Discord before.
No, he's never used it
Billy
before.
Valentine.
It's okay.
I'm
Not
ready
gonna
for my
work.
interview.
Oh,
He'd be
I
there
love it.
already.
Look at that. Oh my
He has
god.
a podcast but can't understand link clicking.
Dude, I got to get you up on
Come
screen.
on, BS.
Hold on. Cybers Grow Tent. Where is that? Cybers. Hold on. Cyber. Where's your thing at? Cybers Grow Tent. Why can't I find
Cyber, I miss you, buddy.
Right back at you,
Cybers
Pinoy.
Grow Tent. Cybers Grow Tent. Cybers Grow Tent. Cybers Grow Tent.
We are gonna hang out in this lifetime. I promise you that.
There it is.
Oh,
I got it.
we will. We will, bro.
I'm asking him if he can just start a podcast, and if he can start a podcast, we can watch each other. My StreamYard link for you, and we could do this live. You would get a link
Billy
from stream.
Bong
Yes,
Thornton.
he's gonna have me on his show.
Pinoy, you're hired.
He's gonna start up his show, and we'll be live over here, and I'll bring his show onto ours. So
Robert
this
the Connoisseur.
he says it'll just
Cheers,
take a few
Jay.
seconds.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, I am too, Kla.
Oh, I need to pack. Hold on.
How dare you?
I rolled this blunt last night. I was so tired, I just forgot to smoke it. So,
Nice. Cheers,
fire in the
brother.
hole.
Cheers. Wait for Cyber. And I'm right behind you.
All right.
Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, Pinoy. Cheers, Robert, Billy, everyone that's watching. Sean, Willy, Billy. Everyone's on the Rumble sphere, and you guys, we're about to have a conversation with the free speech absolutist. It should be cool.
Robert the Connoisseur.
Cheers, bro. Cheers,
I
everybody.
rolled garlic
cheers,
blue,
Good to see you
LOL.
again.
Patrick John Welder. Good to see people still smoke joints. Enoch YU Beaslin 420. Yo, Pinoy, cheers, bro.
Cheers, guys. Cheers out there.
Here's the link.
Robert the
Cheers to all
Connoisseur.
you guys out there.
Only zigzag
Shout
here.
out to all my followers. I just hit 33,000, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, shit's moving.
Wow.
Billy Bong Thornton. That's a hog leg and not a joint, LOL.
Okay, let's get him up here.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, brother. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Yeah, I'm sorry about the. I'm just kind of all dumbs with Discord. I need to get myself acquainted with
You know,
it, so.
it's fine. We're so casual, so we're cool.
Okay.
I've been promoting this all week, and I thought there were going to be a whole bunch of people here, but there's like 25 people waiting. So
Hey, Nate, if you need, bro, just tag me or send me like stuff to my Instagram account, and I'll post it on my story, bro. Like I literally have like over 10,000 engagement in 30 days, every 30 days. So,
okay,
like, just send it. Yeah, I got you, bro.
all right.
Just send it to my Instagram. Any of your lives, anything that you want promoted, and I'll send it, bro. I got you, bro.
All right, thanks, brother.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Sorry about that, Willie. So anybody that doesn't know who this is Willy Bragg.
Let me get started. Let me go live. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not live yet? Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you were. Holy shit.
No, I'm sorry. We're live. We're live now.
Okay.
Sean
Okay.
Yorka guy.
I'm gonna get
Shout
you
out
up
to
here.
Pinot
Except
Grower.
I've got this going here.
Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages
All right,
today.
that's got to go away. I'm gonna have to leave there, and we're gonna have to do this like this. All right, brother. I've got my questions lined up here for you. I'm so excited to have you on. Hey, everybody, this is Willie, and you know what? I don't like the way I've got the screen set up, so let me just fix that. Let me fix that. I'm gonna get Willie larger on here, and hopefully my computer won't crash. And if it crashes, we'll be right back. Just so you know. Let's get Willy Bragg TV on YouTube on the page here where we want to see him. Fantastic. So this is Willy Bragg TV. He's Willy Bragg TV. He's on the YouTube. He is got a channel and he does podcasting and he's fantastic. I've checked out some of his content and I think you guys should too. He's also known as the Dirtbag Leftist. I first ran into you on Twitter, and his Twitter account is at Willy Bragg TV with 2 G's, if I'm correct. Okay, great. Willie, hello. Welcome to Nate's Garden, bro. We're totally casual. We smoke cannabis here and we talk smack. So it's we're laid back. We can do whatever we want. We say whatever we want. And you're the perfect guest because you're a free speech absolutist, and it's something I'm really interested in. So, if my first question to you is, if you want to promote your channel or anything else that you have going on, go ahead and tell everybody, anything that I may have left off.
Well, as I said, my name is I'm Willy Bragg. I'm the host of the Willy Bragg Show. I been having this program on for 3 years. Not as Willy Bragg. I had a couple of names prior, but I decided Willy Bragg. it's the name that's going to stick. So, I'm also a commentator for KRTD Media, Cabrera's News Group. I do a show every Saturday night at 9 p.m. I'm in partnership with KRTD Media, so that's the time where I stream on their platform, and they promote me, and
Nice.
and I like to promote. I believe in independent media because we share we have a perspective that's ignored by corporate media.
Brother, if I could just say, I didn't know that you were doing another project, so I had no idea. So this is it you said you podcast on their platform? Is it a news politics type based program that one is, or is it basically the same type of material that you talk about? What's their thing?
Well, it's basically progressive, left leaning progressive news network.
Right.
Kind of, it's what it's doing, what it's promoting as an alternative to the mainstream corporate media, and because it's everybody's biased. I mean, I'm not going to go and say that there's no such a thing as a non-bias. Everybody's biased, but I say let's have bias that's positive, and talk about issues that's going to be positive for working class people, positive for peace, positive for people who are oppressed, positive for individual rights, freedom of speech, civil liberties, that sort of thing.
That's beautiful. That's the kind of stuff we like to talk about here. So, very common subject matter. So what I said earlier was, I would think that you would be able to come on another time and talk about something completely different, and I would still love to have you on and to talk about different things besides free speech absolutism. The reason I picked that was I just saw it in your profile, and it struck me as, number one, I thought it was interesting to put in your profile, but then I realized, I used to have First Amendment advocate in my profile, and at one point I took that out for whatever reason, but I realized that it's such an important thing that you felt like it was something that had to be in your profile, and I thought, that it kind of resounded with me, and I wanted to ask you a whole bunch of questions around it. Is there anything that you want to say about it first before we get into it? Free speech absolutism, what it means to you?
There's a reason I put it on my header on Twitter, and I kind of wear it as a mantra and as a theme on my program, the Willy Bragg Show. And originally the name of my show 3 years ago was Bernie Bro, because I was a fervent Bernie Sanders supporter back then. I'm not so keen on Bernie. I don't hate Bernie, but right. I'm just sort of I'm burned out from Bernie.
Exactly.
So.
But I had some very good policies, and I think a lot of people are copying everything that I do today, and I think that's totally fine. If you're going to copy my policies, because I just remember, I was the godfather. I was the one that created it all. Just remember where it all came from.
Yeah. Well, yes, and I've always said that the independent media today, as it flourished over the years, I think that we're pretty much all the children of Bernie Sanders in many ways.
Yes,
we are.
Yes,
even though it kind of disappeared his campaign, but I wear free speech as a mantra because the right in this country pretends to be for free speech. Not everybody on the right are pro censorship, but there's a lot of people on the right that claims to be for free speech, and they beat their chest like they're for free speech, and then they really are for censorship. And the great unwashed many sort of fall for the narrative that the right somehow favors free speech, and everybody on the left are pro censorship. And so it burns me, because that's not the story about where the left has been historically.
I am so interested where we're going to go with this conversation, Willie, because one of our viewers has a question for you. I'm going to give you that one a little later, and I probably have like 15 different questions for you. So are you ready to get into it, or let me ask you this before we start? Do you use cannabis in any way?
I have partaken in the past. I'm for the full legalization of it. It's not legal in North Carolina, but I mean, I'm not opposed to taking. I would smoke if the opportunity came about.
Okay,
but
well, the opportunity comes about here every few minutes. Like, we look at the clock. You're going to notice times when I'll just grab my bong, I'll start smoking, and my audience will smoke along. And because in the spirit of free speech absolutism, I shut the chat off because I wanted to focus on you right now, But I'm going to bring the chat back on. I'm going to hop back into my Discord server, and I'm going to let everybody have free speech during this. And is that okay with you? That I'm going to have their chat on the screen?
Sure.
Okay, great. Okay. You remember on Twitter I told you that somebody came in and was talking smack and said they were one of your followers and just trolled me for like 20 minutes? Do you remember I told you that in the direct message?
I think I remember. Yes,
oh, man,
think I heard. Yes.
I want you to go back and watch that show. It's funny, man. So they were acting like a woman, but then it turns out I think they were a man, because then they start calling me bro. So
right.
They're like, my boy's going to tear you up in the debate. I was like, it's not a debate, man. I agree with this guy and everything. It's just free speech absolutism is something I don't know anything about. And I have a lot of questions. I know I can learn. That's it. It's like, it's not a hostile environment at all. And this guy was trying to like start a fight between you and I, and I was like, well, you're not going to be able to do that because you're obviously a very easygoing person. And I've been watching your show, bro. I love what you're putting out there. I'm not.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's not one of those gotcha type things, or, just so I want to put you at ease. And I was a little wrapped up. If you watch this interview, bro, from the beginning on my channel, you'll see how I was wrapped up really tight, and I smoked some cannabis, and it helped me calm down. And I'm still wrapped up for some reason. I don't know why, but so cheers. Cheers to you, Willy, and cheers to everybody else.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, absolutely.
So we have switched our voice a few weeks ago to this child's voice. That's what you're going to be hearing. That's the read back of the chat. And I will have it on screen eventually. But let me start with
Doc Holland Daisy. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. All right, man. So my first dive into free speech absolutism, what I think was free speech absolutism, was I went to this website called Bitwave. Have you ever heard of that?
Bitwave? No, I haven't.
Okay, so it's gone now. But when it was alive, it was like a cesspool of like Nick Fuentes followers.
Oh.
Millions of Nick. Just think of millions of Nick Fuenteses all saying anything they wanted to say. I started a podcast in there. Boom, 100 people were watching me. I saw some of the most vulgar, filthy, racist garbage in the chat. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't expose myself to that. Do you go into places like that, or if you find a free speech place, do you go there, and do you feel like they should be monitored for things like terrorism, or how does that work?
Okay. This is this is my metrics for free speech absolutism. Individuals have a right to think and say whatever they want to say as far as their political ideology is concerned, short of violence, short of threatening people. If they want to hate, it's their loss. If they want to go and say how much they hate somebody, I oppose bigotry in all its form and everything. But do I defend quote unquote people's right to hate speech? I hate speech, but the First Amendment was made to protect speech that even speech that we find objectionable. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world to defend speech that we're all for. If we all think the puppy dogs are cute, there's nothing controversial about that, But it takes a lot of character to defend the freedom of speech that we find the most objectionable. Because if we go and shut down the speech that we oppose, something can happen where we're next. And that's where I'm a little concerned right there. So, and maybe it's out of self-preservation and maybe ideological selfishness and partisanship, but I know I don't want my free speech taken away, and I want to have a leg to stand on, and I want to stand principally ground, and that's basically where I'm coming from. One of the reasons I joined the ACLU my first year in college.
You make so much sense. I mean, what you just said is exactly how I view speech should be. I mean, people should feel safe to express their hate. We should be allowed to attack public figures and say anything about them. It used to be like that on social media, and it was fun, and I don't think a lot of people, let's say 99.999, I'm doing science here, % of people didn't take that stuff seriously.
Jerry Lawton. IAE 100.
Jerry, you're not going to hear letters from the words in words like GR, because of the way those two letters are used commonly, and I have this outspoken thing, so I can't let racist words be said in my chat for the most part, because I'm on broadcasting to so many channels. So you're going to hear words where the GR is taken out of the middle, like agree, it's just going to be IE. So you'll know, you'll hear it now, you'll understand what's going on with that. It's, yeah, you get used to it really fast. Have you heard of Kick, which is another free speech platform?
No, I haven't.
Okay, that's one I just heard of. I thought maybe I'd just mention it to you as we were talking about a Bitwave.
Jerry Lawton.
Which is,
I Jave.
I think I stayed in there for a couple
Lawton.
days.
Have.
The one I'm familiar with, I'm hoping it will be the next big wave, is Panquake. Are you familiar with Panquake?
I am, but it's like a Twitter, right? It's going to be like a Twitter type.
Yes, that's my understanding.
Right.
And I mean, it's not really available yet, and they're working on it, and it's hosted in Iceland, and it's basically is set up so the Department of Justice can crack down by going into Iceland. I think that there's no extradition treaty or anything where they can go into Iceland and basically cause havoc for the government of Iceland, because Iceland hosting Panquake. That's why they chose Iceland, and I'm hoping that this thing is going to be set off. So as I said, to protect the freedom of speech across the board, because my primary concern is the free speech of the left, for first and foremost. And that means I have to defend the freedom of speech of people I detest, but I do it again out of selfishness, because I want the freedom of speech of the left to be protected too, because the free speech of the left is being under attack right now in this country.
I understand when you say selfishness. At the same time, I don't think you're being 100% fair to yourself by saying that. I understand what you mean, though, when you say, I'm protecting my own right. And, whatever those people are saying, I totally disagree with. At the same time, you're a defender. You're a champion. To me, you're a superhero. I want you to understand that. I mean, people like you make it possible for people like me to smoke cannabis and to scream and yell and say the vulgarities that I say sometimes, or anyone else out there that might just want to process and share and see if there's other people that agree with what they have to say. So, thank you. There's a huge thank you from me to you, bro, for what you stand for, because this is why I'm having you here, because it's something I didn't understand, and now to hear you explain it, it's like an awakening for me. So, here's you ready for the next interview question?
Sure.
What are the pros and cons of I'm so sorry, man. My brain, because I just had this nice bong rip, but it's free speech absolutism. What are the pros and cons of free speech absolutism? My bad.
What's the pros and cons of free speech absolutism?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I said, I'll guess. Let me go with the cons first. Yeah, sometimes it can be polarizing, and I'll give you an example of the cons of free speech. There is a campaign right now in this country of horrible people, and it's in mainstream media like Fox News and One American News Network, and I'm not trying to make it like Democrat versus Republican, blue versus red, but there is a culture war going on where, for example, the trans community are being vilified harshly, and they're trying to project into people, and Governor DeSantis is guilty of this. Like everybody for the LGBTQ are trying to groom little children, and it's not true. And just kind of like it's kind of like there's a part of me that just would like to just shut these people up because they're endangering people's lives, and all of that. But I need to fight them with the truth,
Yes.
and that's and the impulse is to shut them down, but then what happens when you shut them down? It makes their message sexier and more taboo to people. This is why when they went and shut down the QAnon crap, which is crap and it's stupid and it's just, even Alex Jones has dismissed and denounced QAnon. And that tells you how crazy when you have Alex Jones denouncing QAnon, QAnon is stupid. So, but again, I would say that's the downside of free speech, because there are people right now, they're the target right now in this country, more than anybody else in this country right now. They are the target. They're more the target than just a gay man or a lesbian woman. They're more the target, of Jewish people or Muslims or African Americans or Latinos. They're like the big target right now from the culture war, and people kind of look at the trans community. It's like, oh, they can be easily thrown under the bus and dismissed, and you don't do that. What's his name? Bonhoeffer in Germany, wasn't he the one that says that, first they came for the trade unionists, then they came for the socialists and the communists, then they came for the Jews, and then they came for me, and there was
no one
nobody to
left.
speak for.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I think about. So, but the best way to fight offensive speech is with principled positive speech.
Well, that's a problem, though, right? When the ones getting the most platformed are the hate, right? Why don't we get equal platforming?
Yeah, we need to have it so where there is kind of the platform can be equalized out there. I've always said that maybe social media needs to be either nationalized, and if not nationalized, kind of worked in a way where it could be regulated as a public utility. So well, I mean, where basically social media companies are protected from lawsuits, and content makers, their property rights are protected, and their rights to express themselves are also protected, where everybody's rights are protected. And so some kind of a public utility for social media. I don't see any other way. I guess it's sort of a weird way of putting a fairness doctrine into social media.
What's the greatest? Now, we talked about the cons. What's the pros of free speech absolutism? What's the greatest part of it?
Free speech absolutism is well, I would say saying what you need to say without consequences in a positive way. Like in the workplace, I mean, my previous job was unionized, and I miss having a unionized job, believe me. And basically, if I can use some bad language in here, when a manager talk shit to me, I could talk shit right back to them without fears of being fired. I can even just toss some crap around, and it'd be like, what you going to do about it, and not worry about being fired. Just kind of standing my ground, and I have done that over the years. I got a bad temper when I get pushed, so
Sure.
and it's shown, and I'm free to express it in a union environment.
Sure.
And a lot of places that are non-unionized, people get pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and there's censorship in a workplace that doesn't have a union.
That's it's really interesting. I don't know any of this stuff, so this is fantastic. Our next question is going to be, and this is kind of an obvious one, of course, but can speech be harmful? And if so, should there be laws protecting people from harmful speech? Now, you already covered this somewhat, so if not, what happens when bullies bully kids on the internet to commit horrible acts against others or themselves?
Oh, harassment is not free speech. That's it. That's just it. Harassment should not be considered free speech.
Okay.
Bullying that's done in schools and what have you. That's the line to be drawn right there. I mean,
and so this is still absolutism, though, being able to draw lines. I mean, because I don't know the definition personally. I didn't look it up. I'm just counting on you to explain it to everybody.
I mean, it's basically when you're invading somebody's space, and when you're bullying somebody directly, you're invading their space, their personal space,
which basically goes beyond the boundaries of speech and goes into crime, right? Where you're
yes.
And committing a criminal act is not a part of at least what's agreed upon, because those rules are going to change from society to society depending on where you are in the world. But the differences between what would be considered a violent act, or getting in someone's face with a bullhorn, and say maybe shattering their eardrums from a few feet away because you're so loud or something like that. That goes beyond what free speech absolutism is, and it goes into, this is a crime, and it's obvious it's a crime because we've got laws against this. Now, if you go to the next state over, that might not be a crime, but that's kind of it's not a perfect thing that we're discussing here, is it? It's not something that's black and white.
Well, like, for example, I'm hearing that like Supreme Court justice's home can't be protested. That's not free speech. You're invading their territory if you're in the
I don't like that.
Same block protesting.
I don't like that.
But some people complain by that. But some of these same people would say it's okay to go and harass doctors that work at Planned Parenthood and do that to their homes, or to block a Planned Parenthood clinic. Whatever you may think of abortion one way or the other, I'm just saying it's like they're kind of selective. People can be a little bit selective and kind of inconsistent on those questions.
I'm right in the middle of Florida. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I've been here and you can go ahead and say you're sorry for me. It's cool.
Well, you got that fascist as your governor in Florida, so my condolences.
He is quite, and fascist, we really have a good description of it. It's a frog sitting in warm water that's going to be boiling, and everyone is just nice and warm right now. Oh, we don't like those trans people. We don't like those what are the shows called, the drag shows. We don't like drag shows. Those people can't be within 1,000 feet of a school. Oh, it's only for the K through 3, and it's getting warmer. And I'm warning you, no. Fascism's already started, and you don't realize it. It's getting warmer. And now they passed the law to high school, right? Now it's gone up to the high school. So it's not it's not K through 3. Now it's all the way up to the 12th grade. They've expanded.
Well, let me tell you. Rhonda Groomer. You can use the hashtag Rhonda Groomer.
I know, Rhonda Groomer. I'm Rhonda Fascist. Yeah. Mine is Rhonda Fascist.
Yeah, Rhonda Fascist. Rhonda Groomer. He makes Donald Trump look like AOC back in the year 2018.
Right?
That's how horrible he is.
He's a polished, but I think that the polish is wearing off, luckily. So we'll see. I mean, only time's going to tell how dumb people are and how warm they feel that water getting that they're sitting in, because we're all in it. It's not just Florida. It's going to hit everybody. It's in Texas, women's rights.
Greg Abbott.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Greg Abbott's horrible too.
Oh, he is horrible.
They're both human traffickers.
You're speaking my language, bro. It's like you watch my show. It's crazy. This is what I say. This is what I tweet. He's a human trafficker. It's crazy, but okay. Anyway, I've got the next question for you because that was really good. How much time do you have, Willie?
Well, I got a little bit of time.
Okay, because we got plenty of questions for you. Okay, that was great. That was a great answer about between legality and free speech absolutism. That's something now that I know. How about doxing people on the internet? Revealing would that be also criminal, and that would be crossing that line?
Yeah, well, if it violates your privacy, I would have a problem if somebody wants to be anonymous. There are people who have all kinds of reasons for wanting to be anonymous, and I have a problem with that.
Okay, so that's that line again. So that's great. I like to define this stuff. Is free speech absolutism a libertarian belief?
It depends on how you define libertarianism. I get into tricky territory on this question because people on both sides misunderstand the term libertarian because the libertarian movement in the United States, they think they're basically I get along with people from the Libertarian Party as a general rule, because even though I'm on the left, I can, there's some areas where I can kind of overlap with them, like on the speech issues, the drug war, LGBTQ rights, death penalty, weed legalization, you name it, on some of the social issues, and national security issues, pro-peace foreign policy. I can overlap with the libertarians. It's just the economics I am just not on board with. I mean, I respect Ron Paul, but I just cannot get on board with anarcho-capitalism, or it's just not me. But libertarian, would I call myself a left libertarian? If you take the economics out, sure, I would feel very comfortable in the movement. If you take the economics out, I just can't get on board with economic libertarianism. But on every other account, I would say live and let live. I like how Shoe on Head would say it. You're familiar with a streamer, Shoe on Head, right?
No, I'm sorry. Not.
Okay, yeah. Well, she says.
Oh no, shoe on head. You said it so fast. Shoe on head. Yes, I am familiar.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have to be living under a rock to not know who shoe on head is. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood you.
This is what she said.
Okay.
She said left libertarian. It's like government give me Medicare for all, but but when it comes to being overreaching on everything else, fuck off. That's the attitude she has, and that's kind of my attitude.
Right. So we've used that one around here before. As far as corporations just being allowed to do whatever they want, we've already seen what happens when you do that. It's just a silly thing, and I think the libertarian, I think they should evolve and realize, hey, we've watched what corporations do when you let them go crazy, and they don't care about the people and the sales, and the sales aren't going to dictate what. And some of these regulations are, now that Donald Trump went in there and lifted just a few regulations here and there, it just so happens that every single regulation that Donald Trump lifted is destroying us right now. Isn't that crazy? It's psychotic.
Yeah, especially what happened with the
Ohio?
East Palestinian
Ohio,
right? Yeah. Now he's not 100% totally to blame, because Joe Biden and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg had the past 2.5 years to do this.
Yes.
And
Yes.
What do? They get the blame too.
I
All of
totally
them
agree.
get the blame.
Bro. You should check out my show every once in a while, brother. You might like it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just subscribed the
Oh,
other day.
nice. All right, so
Yes.
okay, is hate speech free speech to a free speech absolutist?
I hate speech, but as long as they're not, as long as they're not harming anybody, they have a right to be a piece of shit. I don't respect them for it. Yeah. I mean, as I said, I've been a member of the ACLU for many years. They get a lot of they used to get a lot of shit over things like Skokie, Illinois, or whatever. I mean, it was just kind of like, and I felt sorry for the man that defended
Treasure Coast Waters.
Those creeps.
Well said.
In that case, because I mean, his family were Holocaust survivors. His wife's families were Holocaust survivors, and they all disown him, and he's like been shunned by everybody in his family to this day. But he had to do what he had to do because of the First Amendment and everything. Just, and then I laugh every time I watch the movie, the Blues Brothers movie, the scene with the the scene in the Blues Brothers movie, because they're like, Nazis, Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis. Remember that scene? Yeah, I
yes.
laugh. I'm like, oh yes, that's in reference to Skokie.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think that was one of Danny Kaye's last movies. I don't. Have you ever seen the movie Skokie?
No.
Yeah, came out in 1981. I think you can actually see it for free on YouTube.
Okay, Skokie.
Yeah,
all right,
Skokie. Yeah.
Okay. This says, is being an absolutist about knowing that when you set a limit, you're setting up for problems?
You're going to have problems. You're going to have problems either way. I mean, if there are problems with free speech absolutism, you're going to have problems if you have censorship. There's nothing that's going to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like a work in progress, like something that's a little fluid and a little gray area, but it just needs to be it's anything that's complicated is, needs more attention, and it needs legislation maybe to breathe a little or whatever.
I think of two words right now. I'm sorry. I think of two words right now when it comes to why we need to protect free speech in the year 2023. Two words right now, and they're Australian words. Julian Assange.
Yeah. Here, brother. I agree. It's...
Yeah.
And telling the truth about the wrong people shouldn't be the reason why you get imprisoned for the rest of your life. It's not psychotic is not the word I'm looking for. It's something more evil than psychotic, because psychotic means that it's not intentional. So it's intentional. It's like intentional evil. What's a good word for that?
What are malicious?
Fascists.
Yes.
Fascists.
I mean, on my right shoulder. That's it. My right, no, my left shoulder. Sorry, my left shoulder here. You see Eugene Victor Debs in the background. Under the Espionage Act, he was put into prison. That very same Espionage Act is what they're going to try to charge Julian Assange of. And so, that comes very personal for me, being a socialist influenced by Eugene Victor Debs.
It's, when you can just see history repeating itself, it's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. And sometimes I feel powerless because I don't have a platform where I reach a lot of people, not a lot of people. And that's why I love supporting people who do have platforms where people are listening to them. And when I hear them saying the things that I agree with, I put my support behind those people, So it's okay that I'm getting silenced as long as other people are saying what I agree with, and those people are getting heard. Because I've dug my own grave with the algorithms over here, bro. What I've done, it's using cannabis on every show. It just, they don't like me. Okay, my next question for you. Are you ready?